Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's. Here we've got a Volkswagen Golf 1.4 TSI 8.7 kilowatt hour GTE Advance, finished in indium grey metallic paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 18-inch Marseille alloy wheels. At the back you get a generous boot, and you've got your charging cables in the back there as well, and there is some through loading in the central seat for longer items, and the back seats will also fold down if you need any extra space in there. This car's got MOT until the 22nd of November 2023 and will come with a full service history. Last serviced on the 30th of the 5th 2022. So inside we have these lovely Jaccara cloth sports seats. They are very similar to the ones you'd get in the GTI and the GTD, although in the GTI instead of blue you get red, and in the GTD you get grey instead of blue. Very comfortable, nice and sporty as well. Big bolsters on the side and the base to keep it in place, and that continues to the rear with the exception of the central seat, which is just black cloth, but you do also get the nice blue stitching as well. Up front we have a multifunction digital driver's display, so you've got digital speedo in the centre. You can change your dials either side to whatever you prefer. It's currently got consumption and fuel range on there, but you can change those. You do also have various different things on the driving data section, which is what we're on now. You've got a few different tabs, so you've got your assist systems. Let's just turn that on. So you've got adaptive cruise control. You do also have a speed limiter if you prefer. Moving across to the next one, we've got your nav. We also have the view section, so you can change the dials. For example, you can have classic dials, consumption and range, efficiency, nav, your driver assistance, stuff like that on there. And if you don't want the digital speed on the centre, you can have gear and speed on there instead. Then we've got your audio, whether that be radio or media, your telephone, your vehicle status, hybrid, and your lap timer if you happen to use that. That's just a standard thing on these, but it's a nice system, very clear, lots of personalisation available on the dials and stuff like that, so you can change it to whatever you fancy. On the central screen we have DAB, FM, AM radio. You've also got Bluetooth connectivity for phone and music. You do also have App Connect, so you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can have your own phone screen on the screen in the car. But if you prefer just to have your calls and music coming through, then you can do that just via Bluetooth. Also got the telephone tab, so you can add your favourites on there, and you can dial numbers direct and stuff like that on there. Your vehicle settings, so you've got vehicle status. You've also got various different things on there. You do also have stuff like your parking and manoeuvring settings, your driver assistance and stuff like that on there. Then we've got colour sat nav, so it's a nice easy sat nav system to use, nice and clear, nicely up to date as well. You can change the view, add points of interest, stuff like that. But if you prefer just to use Google Maps or Apple Maps or Waze, whatever your preferred version of Maps is, then you can do that just via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You do also get live traffic updates built in as well, which is a nice feature, especially if you're going on sort of longer journeys and you want to know what sort of traffic awaits you. Moving down, we've got dual zone climate control system, so you've got temperature of the driver and the passenger. You can sync them both up as they are now, so when you change the driver, the passenger will change, or you can have them both individually. You do also have the winter pack, so you've got heated front seats as well, which is always nice, especially when it's this sort of temperature as it is now. Down here you've got a little pop-out section, so you've got a USB input and an aux input as well. The USB will be used if you're using CarPlay or Android Auto, because it's not wireless, it's just a wired connection. We have a DSG gearbox, so you've got standard drive mode, but being the hybrid you've got a regen brake mode instead of the sportier setup. So you can change the intensity and stuff like that on there. You do also have Park Pilot, so you've got front and rear sensors with the selective display. That will come on automatically when you put the car into reverse, so you can turn it on and off just pressing the P button there. We have your drive modes, so you've got E mode if there's enough charge in the battery, hybrid, battery hold and battery charge as well. You do also have GTE mode, which sort of makes everything a bit sharper, a bit tighter. It's essentially your sport mode. And then we do also have an electronic engine sound as well. So if you are driving an EV mode, it will make a noise on the outside, so people can actually hear you coming, which is good, especially if you're sort of in towns and stuff like that with a lot of pedestrians. It's good to have some sort of sound if you're in electric mode. You also have an electronic parking brake, hill hold assist, 12-volt socket just there, little storage area there, and a couple of cup holders underneath. You also have a decent sized centre console, decent sized glove box with a CD player and SD card slot available there. That one is used for the nav, but if you want to put some music on an SD card, then there is one slot available. Door bins in front are nice and generous as well. They are lined with felt, so if you do have stuff in there, it doesn't rattle around too much. You do also have this nice blue lighting, which you might not be able to see on the camera, on the doors there as well. The steering wheel is nice and sporty. It looks great as well. You've got the GTE badge there, blue stitching on the inside, and it is leather as well. Multifunction controls on the right hand side for the driver's display, so you've got your tabs either side, your hands free, and then you've got your up and down scrollers to scroll through the various different things on there, as well as track skip controls. And then you do also have your volume controls on the left hand side, and your adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls on the left there as well. You've got rain sensing wipers on the right hand side, automatic lights, heated and electrically adjustable wing mirrors with electric fold as well. You also get the blue lighting on the kick plates just down here as well. In the back, you've got the same material in the rear. The seats look really nice. As I mentioned, you do have through loading for longer items, so if you want to or need to use that, then that is available. And you've got some storage pockets behind the front seats, and again, generous door bins in the back, again lined with felt. You do also have ISOFIX points on the outer rear seats as well. Tinted rear windows from the B pillar backwards, adds a bit of privacy. And you do also get these blue strip across the front and in the headlights as well, which is a nice little feature. So really nice car to drive. It's very easy to drive as well. The 1.4 engine with the battery really makes for quite a package. It's good with using in hybrid mode. It's got a lot of punch. It's got about 201 horsepower, I believe. So it's got enough punch, and it mates really well with the gearbox. So it's always a smooth driving experience, whether you're cruising on the motorway or popping around town. It will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the other cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.